All right, this is Tom the Blade from Hold On. I'm almost there. We're back with Carlos. Y'all met him before in the last video. This will be part two. We'll call this the sequel. They always say the sequel's not as good as the original, but we're gonna make sure we have a good one. It's gonna be like Terminator 2 or Aliens or something like that. So we came back to see how things are going with Carlos. Carlos, how's
Yes.
things been going as far as your business? I try to get a hold of you. It's so hard. You always got something going on. How's it been going as far as your business?
Well, actually, even the shirt you're wearing right now, we printed today. Man, it was hard to get it done because we have so much business right now.
Well,
Thank God, thank God. But everybody in the brother these last couple of weeks have come out of the woodwork. So I think it's everything getting back to normal. People are anxious to do things, and we're
right.
we're busy. We're real
Yeah.
busy. Yeah.
No, yeah, and everybody can see this. This is the hoodie that we gave away that Erica won on the contest. The name that Tom bracket challenge. So Carlos is the one that did it. He did an awesome job. Look at it, man.
Yes,
It
yes,
looks fantastic. I was blown away. I've got it on. I'm burning up, but I had to wear it. I'm like a little kid, I'm too excited. I had to put
yeah.
it on. So things are going great with business. How's your training going? How's that been?
Okay, we've done a couple of training rides. We did one this last weekend, a 65-mile ride, and
Right.
I gotta say that's probably the hardest ride I've ever done. I've ridden 87. I've done a bunch of rides, but the win this last weekend was insane.
Right. We had
Yeah,
that
yeah,
cold front blew
yeah.
in and
That wind, I was going at some points 8 miles an hour for
I can
15 or
imagine.
20 miles, and I was spent. I
Yeah.
was spent. Yeah.
But the cool thing, if by chance, it's not going to happen though. If by chance in the
Yeah,
race it
right.
happens, you'll be
Yeah,
ready,
yeah,
right? You've
yeah.
already experienced. It's like I read, I talked about it in the show one time about we go through these experiences, and it's like putting these experiences away in a bank. We're depositing in a bank so that when we need it in the race, we can withdraw it from that bank. We don't want to be like in real life when it says, overdrawn or declined. You got to have the funds in there.
Yeah.
You got to have all the effort, all the practice and everything in there so you can withdraw it and now you're ready to go. No matter what they throw, well, no matter what the charge is, you're going to be able to pay
Yeah,
that bill.
that was a big deposit. That was the stimulus right there.
Well, you
The
saved it. You were like
the
one of these dummies that went and spent it and
yeah.
bought, some new shoes.
Mm,
So you also, how's your diet? I know you talked about being on intermittent fasting last
right,
time. How's
right.
that been
Well,
going?
I bumped it actually. I bumped it from 12 to 16, and it's working out very good. And I've been doing the gym almost every day as well. So running a lot. You think, I mean, they do apply towards the biking, but the biking's a whole other thing. It's
Right.
just different muscles. I mean, like
Yeah.
this last ride was like 6.5 hours, but it's a lot of time on your back, on your shoulders. You kind of leaning forward, so you're holding
Yeah.
yourself up. It's in addition, my legs were screaming, my back was getting tight.
Oh yeah.
It was
Yeah.
rough. So
You.
yeah,
I don't know if you've been doing the stretching. We probably need to
I
incorporate some
probably do
stretching.
need to
Yeah.
do a little more of that. Before I run, I stretch a little bit, but that's it. I never stretch
And
any
what
other
made
time.
you increase your hours to 16?
But I wasn't. I felt like I should be dropping more weight for as much running as I've been doing, and I've been eating pretty clean or trying to. And it's not that much of a stretch because you basically eat dinner by 8 p.m. and then just eat lunch the next day.
Right.
So I never
Right.
really was much of a breakfast person anyway. So the only difference is I skip shake that I used to drink in the morning. So it's pretty effortless. So that helped me do it.
And have you seen a difference from going to the increasing to 16 hours?
Yeah, I got down. I started off around 200, and I got down to about 187.
Okay.
I'm hovering there between 187 and 190, but trying to get it down. I don't know exactly where I want to go because I'm lifting too.
Right, right.
So if I can get to 185 and get in a good shape, I think I'll
Well, the
be
important thing I always tell people, especially with the clients, don't get so hung up on the
on the
numbers.
number exactly,
You look in
exactly.
the mirror, you're gonna see how you look, and you're gonna see the changes how your clothes fit.
Close fit, loose,
You're gonna know.
exactly. All that
You know,
stuff.
we get thrown off by the numbers when
Yeah,
in reality the numbers aren't telling us much because we're changing our body composition. We're losing
exactly,
fat, we're gaining muscle.
exactly.
It's hard. It's like judging apples and
Right.
oranges.
So you want the sleeve tighter and the waist looser,
Exactly,
right?
exactly. There you go. That's all there is to it. Yeah.
So okay.
So that's awesome. So tell us again, when exactly is the race?
It's you know what? I think it's May 1st, which will
Right.
be
Yes.
not this Saturday, but the following
Right.
Saturday. It's going to be 102 miles. We're taking off from I think it's called Rhodes Stadium in Katy,
Okay.
and
It's
then we
Kate.
go to this goes to College Station.
Okay.
So I've never been to College Station. I don't know anything about it. It's 102 miles. The most I've done before was 87. So
Ooh.
we'll see how this is, and this is going to be hills and hill
Right.
country and all that.
Do they
So
have like a big send off? I mean, is it just like when y'all are there, they have like this gigantic celebration
They
and all that
do.
stuff.
They have like four starting points for depending on the mileage because
Oh,
they
I
have
got
like a
you.
75 and a 60 or something, and a 80 or something like that. So
Right.
ours is the furthest mileage. There is some ceremony. There's a lot of people there, but they have a big receiving when
Right.
you get to the end.
Okay.
We're gonna go to Kyle Stadium, which is the
Right.
Aggies,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Right through the 50-yard line of the football stadium. And they're
Really?
gonna have just there, vendors. Carbox
Okay.
got a beer thing there, and there's food, and there's just
Awesome.
music and everything else.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, should be
And
fun.
now you're part of a team, right?
Right, Liquor
So do y'all
Woods.
try to stay together during the run,
No,
or
no,
it's just every man for
it's
himself?
too far and it's too much to go at somebody else's pace.
I got you.
Whether they be too slow or too fast, it's too far. So we can either see each other at the stops because there's rest points, but for the most part, we'll see them at the end.
Is now is there an actual winner of the race? Like is
I don't
or is this
think
just for
I don't
fun?
think
Or
it's a race. It's a ride. So
so we
that's the
wasted our
thing.
time. That's what you're telling
Yeah.
me.
No, there's not. It's not like no. It's not a race. So it's just a ride. So if you can finish, I think
Cool.
you
That's the
win.
win.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
that's the win.
win.
Okay. What about you personally? Do you have any special celebration? Like you looking forward to like a certain meal, or what do you
Well,
have planned? That I haven't gotten an
when
invitation to
we
yet.
went when we went to Austin, when it
Right.
would go to Austin, we would spend the night in party in Sixth Street or whatever.
Right.
The
Right.
group as a
Right.
group. Now I guess they're gonna kind of do the same thing here, but I have no idea what's in College Station. I've never been there before. I
Right.
don't know anything. I think they're getting like a Airbnb house
Oh
or
yeah.
something. So
Yeah.
maybe it'll just be a barbecue. Maybe it'll be the clubs. I've never been. I have nothing planned. So
Yeah, I'm sure we can figure
yeah,
something out. Right.
yeah.
Cool.
So when I get back, we'll see what we do.
Well, that's awesome, man. Hey, we appreciate you as far as the podcast, allowing us to be a part of this experience, showing
No,
us everything
no,
you've done. I mean,
man.
the
I
awesome
think
work
you
you do
got
for
it.
us.
To get it backwards, I appreciate it a lot. Oh, let me tell you though, on my very difficult ride, there was some things that kept coming to mind. Especially when you don't want to from your
Right.
motivations. I mean, it was like a test of fortitude
I
that day,
believe it,
man. It was
man.
really tough.
Yes.
So a lot of I've been listening to them. I sent them to my kids. I have my grandson listening to it,
Awesome.
everything. Yeah, because I like it.
Cool.
So a lot of those came to mind when you said that testing your mental muscle when you go to the
Yes.
gym from the station and you
Yeah.
really don't feel like you're exhausted. It's that you may not get the best workout that day, but the effort. It's the
Oh,
effort, and you're testing your will, your
there you
fortitude.
go.
So all those things were going to and the when you said the marathon and just tricking yourself to the next
Yes.
light, the
Yeah.
next curve.
Yeah.
These curves were 15 and 20 miles
Yeah.
deep though, but
Right.
it's
Yeah.
still all of those things.
Well,
So
that's awesome.
yeah,
Well, Frank, I know you. We know who the guy is now. That's downloading them. We got him right here.
yeah,
So cool, man.
yeah,
I'm glad. Man, well, like I said, well, thank you so much for allowing us to be part of it. Next year we'll do something. I already talked to the flea market. They
yeah.
got those bull riders. We're gonna get you riding some bulls. They said that's cool. So we'll see. Well, hopefully every year we can do something, raise some money for something, do some
Yeah.
good. That's what we're trying to do. And once again, do you have any other shout outs you want to give out?
No, but I'm considering doing a marathon. Don't hold me to it.
Oh,
I almost after this last ride, I was like, man, maybe I'll do 75 instead of 100. But because of the show,
there you
I'm
go.
gonna do the 100.
Oh,
Because I'm too
awesome.
far in now, and I got too much, I guess, accountability now.
There you
So
go.
we're
Yeah.
doing the 100. We'll see what happens.
Cool. So,
But
you talking about running a marathon?
yeah, running a
Well,
marathon
Frank's
next year.
always talking about
Next
talking
year,
and all
yeah.
this. I mean, talking about
Yeah,
running and all
yeah.
these little things.
Oh, I had something for that too. I was saying about his knee and this and that. Get
Yeah.
off the street.
There you go.
No, when I
There
run
you
on the
go.
street, it's a
Simple.
huge difference.
It
It's
is.
a
It's a huge.
huge difference. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to way back in the early '90s. I used to train for the marathon. I used to
Mhm.
run the marathon. And yes, I would have to go like to Memorial Park and run on the
Exactly.
gravel where it's a little bit
Exactly.
softer.
Yep.
You have to get off
The
that hard
trail
pavement. It's
versus the street.
just that
It's
constant
yep.
shock. It
On your
just takes a
joints.
toll
Yep.
on you. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
it's just simple things we don't think
Yeah.
about. That it's just common sense, but we
Yeah.
need somebody else to say it.
Yeah.
To put it back in our mind. And yeah, I mean, you made a perfect point. Frank, come on. Listen to Carlos. He's letting you
Yeah.
know right now.
Get
He's
off the
giving you a tip
street,
for
man.
free.
Get off the
So
street. I run, and when I run on the streets, my joints it kills me, man. So
yeah, no, I know, man.
Yep.
Well, cool, man. Well, thank you again so much for joining us. Good luck. I'm gonna try to be there on send off. I gotta work in one of my 8 jobs that I got, But hopefully I'm gonna try to be there on
Hey,
send off. Maybe we can get some video of you
well, hell,
taking off.
hey, I need a ride to the send off,
Oh,
so
okay.
hey,
Well, Frank, Frank.
yeah.
But anyway,
So,
yeah,
yeah, figures in Katy is at Wolf Stadium. It's probably to crack it down 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning or something.
that's definitely for
Yeah,
Frank, not me.
yeah.
So, no, I'm kidding. But yeah,
So,
thanks a lot again, Carlos. We really appreciate it. We appreciate all
all
your,
right.
everything you've done for us as a show. And good luck. And I'm sure you're gonna do awesome,
All
man. We
right, I'll
appreciate
let
it.
y'all know how it goes. So,
Awesome, man. Thank you, man.
all
We'll
right,
see
thank
you.
you.